See Radha guys, my name is Amar Kumar. You are watching me. Let us start today's routine video. So basically, today, because last night I went for the sleep at very late night, around a 5:15 a.m. I went for the sleep. I didn't sleep from the last night as much as I should. Just because of the reason behind to that, that is when I study at the daytime, I got distraction, not too much, but if I studies at night, the distraction chances is not gonna to be high. That's why in exam time nowadays I study at very late night, and today I'll also studied very late night. But I don't know why I got sleep. I got feeling that I got sleep. I should sleep, but I'll sleep in day. So in today's night, I have to study, study, study. That's it. So basically today I woke up at around, on which time? I woke up at around um, yeah 11:30 to 12 between. I woke up and I went to the ground floor. I went to the ground floor, and after that I have taken the bath. I wore my clothes. I worshipped. After that I worshipped, and after that I came to the first floor, and after that I started study. I've done Indian Economic Development, whole 8 chapter within 2 days. No, it means not that I have done 8 chapters within 2 days. How can I do this? Basically, I have already done all the 8 chapters, and I have already made the notes of by through YouTube, and I've already completed all these things in the month of maybe in October month. And in last 2 days I revised all the things. So after doing all the things, I studied. After that my mother called me and I went to the ground floor. After that my mother asked me that does I did I eat or not, asked me that I ate or not. So I told that I didn't eat still. After that my mother called me to put out the food in plate, and after that me and my mother ate food, and after that I spent my time to my family at the ground floor. And after that what I have done, I went to the first floor, and I studied, and after doing all the things that would be happened, I studied accountancy, the ratio chapter. So basically, I have done at the end. I told to my teacher of the Arya Samaj, who nowadays taught me economics, but she basically taught me accountancy. I told her, when will you take class today, around 5 or not? Then after that she messaged me that came at 5:30. And after that I went to be there, and after reading, after I wore the clothes and after reading, I went to the Arya Samaj. After that she taught chapter number 3, 9 economic reforms since 1991, or LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, as well as globalization. So this is a thing that I have done. And after taking that class, I went to the Budila tuition for taking accountancy class. My accountancy teacher taught me today cash flow chapter, where I've studied about the dividend, interim, and proposed final dividend, provision for tax made during the year. That's it. After that he taught operating profit before working capital changes, where we have to add non-operating cash, non-operating income, and less non-operating income, non-operating gain. That's it. And after that we got OPBWCC, that operating profit before working capital changes. After that he taught about that add, what should we add after OPBWCC? Add increase in current liability, decrease in assets, and less decrease in current liability, increase in asset. Asset means current asset, okay? Yeah. So after that, at the end we have to pay the tax, and after that we got cash flow from or used in operating activity. And after that, we have to find cash flow from investing activity, where sale of fixed asset we have to add, and sale of fixed asset, the inflow term and outflow of term. And after that we have to find cash flow from financing activity, where inflow and outflow, after that we have to do this such kind of things. So yeah, so this is the all about cash flow chapter he taught, and something or more cash and cash equivalent he taught. After that I came home and I ate food, and I not studied. I spent my time to my parents, and I saw TV, not too much. And after that I went to the first floor and I solved one question of economics. After that I remember that I have to shoot the video, so I shoot my video after solving one question. So basically I shoot some videos as soon as possible because I don't want anybody got disturbed because of me. And that's it, because here are too many person who are sleeping, and their sleeping cycle got broken because of my voice if I shoot some videos at very late night. That's it. So this is the what that happens today. I hope you really understand what actually happens today in my life, and that's it. This is the thing that happened today. So you already know that my average video period length is about to 10 minutes, but we have completed only 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So let's learn or speak about accounting ratios. Basically we have four types of ratios: liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, and profitability ratio. The combination of all the types of ratios would be is equal to 18, because all the ratios have different kinds. So for example, in liquidity ratio we have two kinds, that is current ratio and liquid ratio. The formula of current ratio is current asset upon current liability, and the ideal ratio is 2:1. And the formula of liquid ratio is quick asset or liquid assets upon current liability, and the ideal ratio of its 1:1. Right. Now let's move on to the next ratio, that is solvency ratio. Solvency ratio have four kinds. The first is debt equity ratio, where the formula of its debt or non-current liability upon shareholders fund, and the ideal ratio is 2:1. And coming back to the next kinds of the solvency ratio is total asset to debt ratio. It simply describes the formula total asset upon non-current liability. So this is the formula. And third is propriety ratio, that is shareholders fund upon total assets. And moving back to the last two of this kind of the solvency ratio, last two ratios of solvency ratio are interest coverage ratio. And interest coverage ratio formula basically net profit before interest and tax upon interest on long term debt. And the last but not least is debt to capital employed ratio. It's a non-current liability, that is basically the first is debt, and at the end capital employed ratio is capital employed we have to put. So this is all about the first two ratios of liquidity ratio and solvency ratio, and I will after the remaining ratio we will talk in tomorrow. So this is the what that happens today, guys. And one thing I've told you in next video that I will told you all the formulas of a ratio, but I didn't learn it. But next video I'll told you the all the formulas by learning. So this is the what, guys, that happens. Let's end the video, guys. See Radhe. See Radhe. Bye bye.